You got to go back to your morals, your values, your integrity. Be honest with yourself, baby. Yeah. It's time to put these fires out, water babies. Yeah. All right, let's go on and get into the message. Maybe this man reminds you of your father. I don't know, baby. That king of sword, baby, is just sticking out real bad for for me, for you all. Yeah. I don't know. This man might remind you of your father. It's like you see your father in this man. Yeah, it's something about the father and whatever type of man in your life, that lover, whatever type of lover you have in your life reminds you of your father. Yeah. It's some type of deep attachment. It's a deep, I'm just feeling a deep attachment. Yeah. All right, we got the moon card here. Oh, hold on. All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, damn, we got visualization here twice and sacred here twice. How are you seeing things, water babies, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? How are you seeing things? How are you visualizing things? This is some type of sacred journey, some type of sacred spiritual journey that you have to take for your healing. Most definitely. Yeah. So yeah, we got the moon card here. So the moon card is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Once again, the moon speaks about a difficult period, an uncertain period, a difficult, uncertain period. You got fear here, you got anxiety here, illusion here, lies. It speaks about following your intuition. You are a water sign. Water signs, I call them psychics. You have the intuition, follow it. It speaks about your dreams. Follow your dreams. It speaks about painful memories and sweeping shit under the rug. More particularly your feelings, sweeping your feelings under the rug. And if that's the case, I always speak about, having a journal or a diary to get your feelings out. Because like I said in the beginning, do you know what holding that shit in will do to the body? Yeah, depression, anxiety. Yeah, anxiety, depression, panic attacks. Yeah. I feel like, I'm feeling like maybe you're having some problems sleeping at night. You're having these illusions. That may make you delusional. And now I'm getting drugs again. Maybe you're on some type of drug or some type of medication. Yeah. But yeah, that just took me down a dark lane for some reason. But yeah, when you're sweeping your feelings under the rug, you definitely want to have a way to get that out. If you're not going to, I would recommend, a life coach, a counselor, a therapist, your priest or your pastor. They're trained, in those type of things as well. Again, to give you some tools to managing whatever's going on. It says trust your intuition. See beyond what's in front of you. Stop negative self-talk. Honor your achievements. Baby, we started out with the 7 of Pentacles. That's reaping the benefits of your labor, getting rewarded, seeing the results. Honor that. You've worked hard for that. It also speaks about a misunderstanding on your part, a truth that you can't admit. There could be some type of misunderstanding on your part, water signs, a truth that you can't admit, but I will say the truth shall set you free. Yeah, it speaks about being tricked. Baby, didn't I pick up on that devil card? I said your mind is playing tricks on you. Yeah. So you want to be careful with this, especially, when it comes to your money. Starting out with that seven of Pentacles, people could see you reaping your rewards, enjoying the fruits of your labor, and they could try to scam you. Yeah. You really want to follow your intuition. Again, with the High Priestess, you really want to follow your intuition. Honor your achievements. And I'm going to say also that the truth shall set you free. Yeah. You got the Three of Cups here. This is all about a celebration. There's some type of celebration. Like I said, I feel like you have to get around some positivity. Your friends, your positive friends and family, you know, they will see you through. That's where that waiting to exhale came. There was four ladies in Waiting to Exhale, and they all had a situation going on in their life. Whitney Houston, she played Savannah. She was in love with a married man. He kept telling her he was gonna leave his wife. Come to find out, the motherfucker had a baby on the way with his wife. Yeah. Then you had Gloria. She was played by Loretta Devine. She had a son, and the father had left her. Come to find out, he was gay. You know, he would pop back up every now and then. They would have a rumble in the sack, and then he came out and said he was gay. Yeah. um then there was Leela Roshan. You know, again, sleeping with a married man. She ended up pregnant. She ended up pregnant by the married man. He said it wasn't his. Yeah. Yeah, it's yours. And she said she's keeping it. Slammed the door in his face. Yeah. Who was the other one? Oh, Angela Bassett. Oh, how could we forget Angela Bassett? Her husband left her for a white woman. She done set his shit on fire and all types of shit. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot going on in the relationship department, and having friends get you through. Yeah, having friends get you through. Surrounding yourself with loving friends, loving family members, you know, that can push you through the negativity. Yeah. Because the moon card wants you to release the fear, release the repressed emotions, the inner confusion. Work through your fears and anxiety. It's a liberating experience. I feel like maybe you have a group of friends, yeah, that help you work through your fears and anxieties. It's a liberating experience. You have to face your emotions and listen to your inner voice. Your inner voice is your intuition. Your intuition gives you the answers. The answers are within you. Auntie Whitney said that in Shoop, Shoop, Shoop. The answers are within you. Trust your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. I feel like you could be having, you know, some dreams as well. Yeah. And then we got the Three of Pentacles here. I said I'm always going to speak about the Three of Pentacles in every reading, because it's all about mentorship, learning from one another and teaching one another, learning from one another and teaching one another, respecting one another, honoring one another. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. I'm really picking up on like a circle of friends. Yeah. And you guys uplift each other. You guys uplift each other and help each other to heal. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, so with this section, I'm gonna say it's time to release the fears. It's time to release the repressed emotions, the inner confusion. It's time to work through your fears. Surround yourself with a group of friends. Yeah, where you uplift each other, support one another, heal one another. Everybody in your friend group brings a unique contribution. Yeah. And that's beautiful. That's actually beautiful. Yes. Yes, indeed. All right, we're going to get on over here to the Magician, baby, because this is magical. This middle piece is beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. You got the Magician here. Whenever I see the Magician, I said, shit is magical. You have everything you need to manifest whatever you want to manifest. This is chemistry. This is alchemy. Everything working out. Everything working out for you, water signs. Yeah. Look, you got every suit. You got the wand. You got the magnifying glass. I believe the magnifying glass represents the cups. Then you got the coin. And then you got the sword. You have every suit here supporting you, backing you up. You just have to do your research. Yeah. The Magician is the scientist. You got to do your research. You got to test shit out. See what works. See what doesn't work. Yeah. I promise you, everything is working out. With this magician, everything is working out for you. Yeah. Manifestation, inspired action, new beginnings, opportunities, having all the tools to manifest. Alchemy at its best. Alchemy at its best. Chemistry, everything is working out. Everything is working together for your better good. And that's beautiful. Because then you got the high priestess here backing it up. Like I said, this is a priest, a pastor, a teacher, a counselor. Yeah, look at her. She is no joke. She is no joke. Look, she got the cross around her neck. Like, I rebuke this shit. So, water babies, I feel like it's some shit you have to rebuke. You have to rebuke it. You have to follow your intuition. You got to stay strong. It's not going to know that it's not going to happen overnight. You just got to have patience. You got to have patience. And if at first you don't succeed, you have to dust yourself off and try again, baby. Get into it. Yeah. So the high priestess speaks about sacred knowledge, hidden mystery, being a teacher of sacred knowledge. So also with this Three of Pentacles, I always say share your experiences, share your knowledge, share your expertise. It is inspiring to other people. The shit we go through is not in vain. When you share it, it's inspiring to other people. And you know what? It's healing for you. It's healing for you when you can help another person by sharing your experience, sharing your knowledge, sharing your expertise, sharing what you've learned. Yeah. I told you, this Three of Pentacles is all about mentorship, learning from one another and teaching one another, honoring one another, respecting one another, teamwork. Yes. So I feel like with this high priestess here, you could be a teacher of sacred knowledge, because I feel like you've been through some things. Apparently, you've been through some things, and you can help another. You can help another. The world is not as it seems. Shit is not as it seems. Information is hidden. And it's backing up the magician, where you got to do your research. You got to test shit. You got to see what will work, what won't work. Yeah. Have patience. The magician also speaks about willpower, being psychic. Baby, I just said water signs are psychic. I call y'all psychics because y'all have that intuition. Y'all have that knowing. Yeah. Now you just got to figure out how to use it to manifest what it is that you want to manifest, to find out what it is that you want to find out. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your intuition. It's not for nothing. It's definitely for something. Those are messages from the higher power. Yeah. It says, be still. Be still. Tune in and connect with your intuition for the answers. Meditation. Yeah. So with meditation, I always start speaking about yoga. Taking meditation classes or courses. Going to the gym. Religion. Praying. That's meditation. Praying. Chanting. Chanting. That's Buddhism. I always get Tina Turner with chanting, because you know she was doing that Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. That gave her sight. Yeah, that gave her sight. You know she was going through shit with Ike Turner, and I felt like that Buddhism gave her strength to get herself out of that relationship. Yeah. So again, and yeah, we had Temple up here. And I said, this is a spiritual journey that you have to go through for your healing. And it's sacred. It's something you have to do by yourself. Yeah. By yourself, with a pastor, a priest, again, a therapist, a life coach. Take it as it resonates. Because baby, then we got the Wheel of Fortune here. Baby. I think I did a Virgo reading and the Wheel of Fortune came out. So it's all about karma. It's all about karma. Hopefully you are on the good side of karma, because we all know karma is a bitch. Karma's a bitch. What goes around comes around. Sometimes you got to pay shit forward. You got to do some type of good to pay it forward to get your karma points back. Yeah. So we got karma here. We got soulmates. Look, you got the sun, which is her, and you got the moon, which is him, in the middle of the Ferris wheel. Baby, there's a soulmate here. Yeah, there's a soulmate here. Um, and I feel like you're together, or you will be together, having the time of your life. It's like you'll be happy. It's like you've been through so much in your relationship, in your past relationships. Yeah. And you finally find that one that you can enjoy life with, that you can build with. Yeah, it speaks about good luck, destiny, a turning point. There is definitely a turning point going on in your life. The wheels are always turning. It's a state of change. Life is getting better. Life is getting better. Cherish the bliss. It says life is getting back to normal. Hopefully normal is not dealing with somebody that is, you know, trying to control your mind, trying to control what you do, trying to control your life. You know, like I said, you are on a spiritual journey, and you have to go on this journey alone. Water babies. Yes. But yeah, it speaks about a change, a state of change, life getting better. Cherish the bliss. Make the most, because in a flash, it could be gone. Yeah, I was speaking about this with Virgo. Yeah. Which is a highly compatible sign, you know, for Cancer and Scorpio. Pisces, that's your opposite. So yeah, that might be a little tricky, but highly compatible with Virgo. Maybe I want to go maybe I want to go watch the Virgo reading that I did yesterday. Yes, because I spoke about, you know, karma and enjoying life while you can. Yeah, because we don't know when our time is up. So you got to live life to the fullest. It says you get what you give. You get what you give. What you put out in the universe is what will return to you. Yeah. There we go with meditation again. Have faith. Have faith. There's religion. Keep your heart open. Keep your heart open. You know, I know we get hurt. I know we get hurt, and like I said, I feel like you've been through it with your relationships, but you have to keep your heart open so this soulmate could find you and get in. Yes. So keep your heart open. It speaks about sudden opportunities, and dare follow your intuition again. Look, we got 3 major arcanas telling you to follow your intuition. Release the repressed emotions, the negativity. Follow your intuition. You got a soulmate here. You got a soulmate here. Keep your heart open. Watch your karma. Follow your intuition. This is a teacher of sacred knowledge telling you to follow your intuition. I feel like you just really got to tap in with your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust your gut feelings. Yeah. Because baby, everything is working out in your favor, and that is beautiful. With this magician here, with this magical shit here, everything's working out beautifully as long as you're doing your research. Yeah, unless as long as you're testing, you know, what's working for you and what's not working for you. Yeah, and moving the way you need to move. Yeah. All right, I'm running out of time. It's some raggedy shit going on here, but let's see what it be. So we got the Empress here. Like I said, this is beautiful, more beautiful shit. Baby, the major arcanas came out for you. You got the Empress, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, and the Moon. This is some major shit, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I don't know why I want to keep saying Cancer. But the Empress is all about beauty. It's all about nature. It's all about abundance. It's a nurturing female. I said she's pregnant. This is about motherhood. This is about having peace in your life. It also speaks about being full figured. So some of y'all could be full figured BBWs like myself. But yeah, it speaks about loving yourself, loving every roll, every mole, every scar, baby. Loving yourself, loving all of you. It speaks about peace. Maybe just going to sit by the water, maybe going up in the mountains by the lakes and trees, and just for peace and quiet. It speaks about fertility. I spoke about fertility. um you know, physically being pregnant, or physically being pregnant with your ideas, with manifestation. But like I said, I definitely feel like you're giving birth to manifestation. You got the magical magician here. That's all about manifestation and having everything you need to create this beautiful life that you want for yourself, baby. Yeah. Create beauty in your life. Connect to your senses. Maybe take a spa day. Treat yourself to a fine eatery. It says spend more time with your partner. Oh, spend more time with your partner. Spend more time with your friends and family. Spend more time being around love. Yeah. Create that comfortable lifestyle for yourself. It speaks about growing. Yeah. You're growing. Your dreams come true. Yeah, you're growing, your dreams coming true. Get grounded. Get grounded. Spend quality time with your family and kids. Yeah, I just said that. Spend more time around love. And then you got love backing us up. We got the 10 of cups. That is you. I always say this is a big happy family. Look, you got the husband, you got the kids. This is a loving family. I always say your prayers come true, your wishes come true. It speaks about marriage, long-term partnership, stability, security, harmony, abundance, domestic happiness, happily ever after. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. You got a soulmate right here. Yeah, happily ever after. Your happily ever after is coming. It speaks about having compassion. It speaks about kids. Whenever I see kids, I say honor your inner child. Do something you always wanted to do to honor your inner child. I also speak about childhood healing. Maybe there's some type of childhood healing that you need to do. Maybe with a father. Yeah, maybe with a father. So yeah, it speaks about joy and playfulness, having babies, marriage, and yeah, this is just some beautiful shit right here. Good luck, good karma, and prosperity. But baby, we got a liar here. We got a thief, a liar, a thief, a serial cheater. Yeah, something tricky is happening here. Whew. Let's see. So yeah, we got deception, sneaky. Yeah, deception, betrayal, sneaky, getting caught, trickery, being the victim of someone's betrayal. Yeah. Yeah, with this little piece, I'm picking up on betrayal, cheating, lying, secrets. Yeah. She was a friend of mine. She took all I had. She lied and cheated. Took her man. I don't know. You gotta be careful with this section because your friend could have took your man. Your man could be fucking around with your friend or your family member. Yeah, I don't know. Take this shit as it resonates. But again, it says listen to your intuition. It's like your intuition is telling you every fucking thing you need to know, water babies. Look out for sneaky behavior. Listen to your intuition. Have a strategy. Yeah, I said with Virgo, it's time to plan your exit. It's time to plan your exit, border babies. Yeah, I just had the same conversation with Virgo. I think y'all need to go and watch the Virgo reading. Listen to your intuition. Have a strategy. Prioritize. Get your priorities together. It also speaks about the 80-20 rule. And then I got the movie Why Did I Get Married? When the dude left his 80% wife for his 20% mistress. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Using a shortcut to move forward. It also speaks about using a shortcut to move forward, thinking fast. You can't be everything to everyone. It speaks about escape. Face what has to be faced. Baby, we had that with the moon card. Face what has to be faced. Yeah. No, baby. That's how we ending this. Water babies. You gotta face what you have to face. Yeah, you can't be in fear. You have to face it. You have to get your priorities together, and you have to have a plan. I think with Virgo, I said have an exit plan. You have to have an exit plan. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Damn, I'm tempted to see what's at the bottom. I got a couple minutes. Let's see what it be. Oh, damn. This is about money. Yeah. So we got the Five of Pentacles here. This I always get homelessness, being out in the cold, somebody getting put the fuck out, losing a job, quitting a job, getting fired. Yeah. Now I gotta go deeper. Hold on. Yeah, so backing up this lying, deceitful trickery, dishonesty, plotting, enemy posing as friend, spying, lack of conscience. Yeah. Ooh, it's some raggedy shit going on with this. I told you this is not good. And then backing it up is the Five of Pentacles, which speaks about hardship and loss, feeling abandoned, adversity, struggling, unemployment. Something is a disgrace. Yeah, something here is a disgrace. Damn. Whatever it may be with this shit here, you have to create the beauty that you want in your life. And like I said, you got to go on that spiritual journey. You got to go on that spiritual journey in order to heal. And you may feel lonely. You may feel lonely and by yourself while you're on that journey. But it's what you have to do for your healing. Most definitely. All right, water babies. I'm going to leave it here. I have run out of time. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with the water babies because I feel like I never get to talk to y'all. But yeah, here we are. Get on that spiritual journey. Yeah, get on that spiritual journey. Know that you have everything that you need to manifest whatever you want to manifest. With this beautiful high priestess here, reach out. Reach out if you need to reach out. Not only for yourself, but to other people if they need you. Yeah. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a soulmate. Yeah. No matter what you're going through, there's life after. There's life after the trauma, the tragedy, the loss. There's life after that. And I feel like it's beautiful. Yeah, most definitely. I know it doesn't feel beautiful when you're going through it, but you gotta stay strong. Yeah, you gotta stay strong. All right. I love y'all water babies dearly. And I will talk to you next time. Bye.